Hello everyone, my name is Hectic and welcome back to another GTA guide video. This is theoretically a property guide, not really a business guide. Because what we're going over today is the Kosatka. And it allows you to start up a heist. It's not really a business per se. But it's more of a property, just like the high-end apartments and the facility. So that's what it's going to go over here. This is not a Cayo Perico guide. I'm going to do basically a walkthrough of that here sometime in the future, probably when I next do it. So Kosatka started this off. How do you buy it? You go to War Stock and Cash, and this will cost you about $2.2 million. Yes, that's quite a lot for something like this. You could choose whether you want any of these upgrades. How much are they going to cost you? $75,000. You could change a flag if you want. The other upgrades you can get, which I don't have right now because I'm low on money, is you can get the sonar station. This is alright. I don't know how about this. Will cost you 1.2 million. Guided missiles, which are basically, you can use this like torpedoes. 1.9 million for that if you want to basically do submarine battles. Weapon workshop, this will cost you $350,000. It's just like any of the gun safe, but you can upgrade weapons from here. And the moon pool vehicles, this Kosatka can hold a couple of vehicles in here. One is the Sparrow, a helicopter, for $1.8 million. This is pretty fast and fairly useful. I don't have it right now. I'm not the greatest at aircraft, but I do have an oppressor, which I'd rather use than probably this thing, but I might store it in here just because I can. And the next thing is a submersible, the Kraken. This will cost you $1.5 million. So it's going, if you want any of these, it's going to cost you quite a bit. So once you do that, what do you do in here? If I can exit out of here. Yeah, get out of here, Lester. So this will be an area that you can spawn in. You will go. Also, you have a cafe where you can refill snacks. That is great. Submarine allows you to start up the Cayo Perico heist, which, if anybody plays GTA Online, knows that it is the best solo money making method, or best money making method period in the game, which it's true. But it is a heist. You know how I feel about heist. Oh my god, judge. First I got to register as one of these, which I will. Right here is the planning board for the Cayo Perico. Setup cost is $25,000. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Welcome back to the drawing board, Capitan. No mini matrazo to keep happy this time. We are working for ourselves, yes? And this is not a blank
My god.
canvas. We have record of what we learned.
Hang on a second. Let
now,
Pavel talk.
What Mr. Rubio has invoked. Our first job is to find out. The beach party is over, so we cannot again be unassuming poor manager for kind of music. We will need for reconnaissance.
Okay, so
I have suggestion. We find one of the
I don't know if you guys can hear this in the video, but if you can, this is why I'm not talking.
Back to the island, and we keep fingers crossed they do not shoot you straight away. You like this plan? Good.
Okay, so first things first, I would have to do. You will do the gather intel mission for the Cayo Perico. Yes, these setup points don't really take too long. They're pretty good. They're pretty fun. Do these. It'll guide you through. You have multiple points of attacks that you can do. Lots of different entrances and exits that you can get in. Points of interests that you can scope out as well. And once you do that, the minimum take that you can get from this is $1.1 million, up to additional $1+ million onto that for a total of 2. You do have to scout it out every single time. And the new nerf to Cayo Perico, you can only do this about every hour and a half after you've done all the setups, all of this stuff to there. Yep, so I'm gonna save that for the Cayo Perico setup. Yep, or not the Cayo Perico setup, but the Cayo Perico guide, or more like a walkthrough, not really a guide. I'm not that skilled at this for doing this. Do take your time on doing this. It'll be worth it. I've completed this twice, and I have also failed this about 50 times. Not even kidding you. If you know what you're doing, it's gonna be easy. You can get in and out in less than 15 minutes in the finale. Yes, if you don't know what you're doing, like I did the first few times, it's gonna be much more difficult. It took me literally about 4 hours to do, because I had to figure out what I was actually doing. Yeah, but you can do this with multiple people, or do it solo, which is probably what most people are going to get for approximately $1 million or even more if you go after the secondary targets. So that's it. You do have to do all of these setup missions. Yes, you have to do the gather intel. You have to do all these secondary targets is basically what you have to do. Gather intel, all of this stuff. Yes, so let's get into the rest of Kosatka. What can you do within this? You can drive this thing. I haven't ever driven this thing. I don't want to, but you can. And you can also fast travel around the map. This will cost you a little bit of money, yes, to do. If you really want to do this, if you want to fast travel just like this, you can go anywhere across the map. The first time that you do it, it'll cost you about $10,000 to do. But literally you can go to any one of these places to help fast travel to the place. Yes, like if you wanted to get to Polito Bay for some reason, that'll cost you $2,000. This is a great way to get across the map if you just need to go somewhere really quickly. Yes, but it costs a little bit of money to do, and you can drive the submarine. It's a bit cumbersome to drive, but yeah, that's the entry and exit points. Back here is where the vehicles will be stored. This is the helipad for the Sparrow, and I think the submersible will go down here. But yeah, very large thing, but very useful. So buy Kosatka, do the Cayo Perico heist. Yes, you will get better at it if you're a newer player. Within this, like I'm level 105. I've had a few millions, and this is now, as long as the setup missions don't take too long, this is now gonna be one of my favorite things to do. I usually don't like doing heists, but my mind changes within that, and now I know how to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have for the Kosatka. It's pretty simple to go through. Yes. So let me know what you think of that in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.